everybody, it's Wendy Ryan. I'm bringing you my latest real estate video blog. I've just been out on broker's tour, and I'm shocked by the amount of new listings that haven't taken care of what I think are the standard must-do items prior to putting your house on the market. It's almost like these people just decided one night, let's put our house on the market, and it was on the next day. Well, it just doesn't work that way. You know, you really do have to look at your house as a product and display it and market it in the strongest light possible. So here are just a few items that, you know, aren't too time consuming, they're not too expensive, but they really are must-dos if you want to have your house shown as nicely as possible and beat out the competition. So first things first, have an inspector come over and do a pre-inspection and let you know about all the things that are likely going to come up when an inspector does come to your house with a buyer, and give you that list, and then you can take care of that stuff before it even goes on the market. There's two reasons for this. One, if you have a buyer who has items that have come up and they're going to ask you for a credit for them, the credit is likely going to end up being for more than it would cost you to have it fixed. They usually overestimate because they get worried about how much is it really going to cost in the long run. So might as well do it cheaper on your own. And then the other reason is, you know, you don't want a buyer to have to a buyer find a laundry list of 15 things that are wrong with your house, and then they might get cold feet and say, you know what, I just don't feel like this house has been very well maintained, and back out of the deal altogether. So that's kind of one of my biggest tips that I give to my sellers, is make sure to have an inspector come over and take a look. Exterior, your front exterior is the shot that we use in, you know, our print advertising. It's the first picture that comes up in all the online searches. So that front exterior picture needs to be as good as it can possibly be, because that's where you want to be beating out the competition. So whether that is cleaning out cleaning out beds, putting in new mulch, and just adding some, you know, colorful flowers for just a little bit of pop, it's really gonna go a long way. You know, I think a lot of people focus 100% on the inside of their house, but, you know, in order to get people there, that front shot is going to be what's going to have to interest them to click on the link, look further, and then maybe come out and see it. So make sure to not discount that that front exterior. And then carpets. Make sure to have your carpets cleaned. One cleaning goes a really long way, and might also eliminate some smells in the carpet that you might not even notice are there. So make sure to get that done. Painting. If there's obvious dings and scratches or an old leak mark on the ceiling, get all that stuff covered up and painted. That you certainly don't want to just kind of show your house in a negative light and feel like people just feel like it hasn't been taken care of. So those are my big go-to checklist items. And then also, one more thing, the family photos, other than like one or two, they really do need to go because they're so distracting. I even find myself, you know, if I see a whole bunch of photos up on in a bookshelf, you just end up looking at the people in the pictures, trying to figure out, oh, do I know somebody that lives here? Or you try and figure out what the family situation is. It's just way too distracting for everybody. So make sure to pack all of those away. You're going to have to do it at some point, so you might as well do it now. So hopefully these were helpful. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to email me anytime. My email address is WENDYR at afahomes.com. Thanks so much.